All right, guys. So we are going to go over some of the most missed questions from the different practices that I've seen throughout the week. So our first problem that we're going to go through gave us a price of $375, a discount of 20%, and they asked for the total. And since they asked me for the total amount with the discount, I'm going to have to subtract at the end. So our first step is going to be to convert that percent, and I'm always going to move it twice. So we should have gotten 0.20 as our decimal. And then our next step is to multiply. So take that 0.20 and multiply it by our original amount, which was $375. And when we plug that into our calculator, we get $75. So this is our discount amount. And now to find the total, we're going to have to do the subtraction. So our last step is to subtract with the discount. So we're going to take our original price of $375 and subtract my discount $75, and I get $300 left over. So this is going to be our sale price, and a lot of people, the mistake with this is that they add it at the end instead of subtracting. So we've got to be careful and remember that discount means our price goes down. Our next question gave us a price of 93, a tax of 9%, and we are looking for the total amount. So at the end, this means I'm going to have to add. So our steps are going to be really similar. First, we're going to convert. We're going to take our percent and move our decimal 2 places to get 0.09. And then we're going to multiply our decimal 0.09 times the original amount of $93 and get 837 when we get to that multiplication. This 837 represents the tax in dollars. We want to know the new total, so we're going to have to add that on. So when we add $93 plus the tax, $8.37, our new total would be $101.37. So the biggest mistake here is that a lot of people weren't taking this 9% and changing it to the right decimal. Remember, we have to move it twice no matter what, and a lot of people were getting 0.9 as the decimal format instead of 0.09. So just be careful there. The next few questions are going to be word problems. I already did the cubes method and worked it out to make it a little bit faster of a process. But the first question that's a word problem is Jesse went to the store to buy 2 shirts. They each cost $8 and there is a sales tax of 6.5%. How much would Jesse pay in all? So that remember that in all tells me I'm going to have to add at the end. So normally they give us the price, the total price, but they didn't give us the total price. They told us 2 shirts, each $8. So we're going to have to do a little extra work first and say if I buy 2 shirts for $8 each, that's going to be $16 for my price before tax. So this is the total cost that I'm working with is 16. So now we've got to add our tax onto that. So our steps are still going to be the same. We're going to convert first. 6.5%. We didn't have to add a decimal because they gave us one. So we're going to go ahead and still move that twice and put our placeholder and get our decimal as 0.065. Then we're going to take that 0.065 and multiply by the total, which is $16, and get our tax amount of $1.04. And then our last step, we're going to add that on to 16. And when we do that, we get a total cost of $17.04. The most common mistake here is that some people weren't doing this first part where if they tell me I'm buying 2 of them, I have to multiply by 2 if each one costs that separate amount. Our next one, Alex made $5 per hour and 10% commission on sales. If Alex worked 8 hours and sold 4,500 worth of products, how much did Alex earn today? So we've got 2 things going on in this problem. They make an hourly rate and they make a commission. So we're going to have to add our hourly amount that they're making just for working, plus their commission based off of the sales they made. So we're going to have to do some addition at the end. So our first step is to figure out how much they made for the hours they worked. They worked $5 per 8 hours. So 5 times 8 is 40. And now we've got to do our commission. They make a 10% commission. 10% as a decimal is 0.10 times the total sales and that gives me 450. So then I'm just going to add that 40 plus the 450 and get 490 in the end. So a lot of people that made a mistake here weren't doing both parts. So remember, if there's an hourly or a salary rate in there and they want to know how much they made altogether, we're going to have to add. And finally, the last question that there were a lot of mistakes on. Desmond saw in the news that Target was having a 25% discount on all merchandise. Desmond picked out one shirt that was originally $6 and two pairs of pants that were originally $10 each. How much will his total be with the discount? So again, just like this problem up here, we've got to do some extra work first because we don't know how much they're spending before the discount. So they bought one shirt and two pairs of pants. So 6 plus 10 plus 10 gives me 26 as my price before the discount. And then I still have my normal steps. I'm going to convert that 25% to a decimal. Then I'm going to multiply 0.25 times 26. And then I get $6.50 as my discount amount. And since it's a discount, my price is going to go down, so I subtract and say $26 minus $6.50, and I get $19.50. All right, guys, so if you have any questions on any of those, feel free to email me, and feel free to watch this video as many times as you need to. If you have any questions, let me know. Hope you guys have a good weekend. Bye.